Hello.
Hello, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. Just tired as hell right now. I was literally about to pass out right before the interview, not gonna lie.
Hey, it's all good. I feel that. I just got off of work and shit. So,
I wish I feel that, man. Just work be tiring and shit.
mhm,
What you be
yeah.
doing?
My day job is
Yeah,
I'm a groundskeeper at a warehouse, and
yeah.
and so most of what I do is I take out the trash around there, and
Mm.
I got to rebuild wooden pallets.
So it's kind of like tiring, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I could take my time and do it, at my own pace and shit, but it's good work. I enjoy it, but at the end of the day,
You're exhausted.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's how I feel with school as well. Just like go there, sleep, and then going back, and then I just want to sleep again because I gotta wake up so early.
Yeah, I don't miss school at all.
Why not?
Like
You hated school?
uh, it was more so just the way education was handled in my schools.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it depends really where like you're really at, and like depends like public, private, just depends on the area.
Yeah, I went to public high school, mainland high school. I love all my friends that I met there along the way, but man, that school was underfunded.
Oh,
Like there was multiple times, like throughout all 4 years I was in high school, where we'd have to sit in the auditorium because there just wasn't enough teachers.
really?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
and
shit.
it'd be like multiple times in the day. It's like I go to my class and there'd be a note like, "Sorry, your teacher's not here. We don't have any substitutes. Go sit in the auditorium."
Oh, so it was like a thing where they couldn't find teachers, or was it they couldn't find substitute, or they just couldn't pay?
Uh, all of the above, because there were some instances where like uh, teachers would either quit or get like relocated,
Yeah, I feel that. That's happened with my school a lot.
Yeah. And so because of that, like there would be periods like throughout the year, like whole like months where just that one class in the auditorium.
Would you learn anything in that class, or you just sat in there on
No,
like on your phone?
no, we
Or
just sat in there on our phones. They didn't care.
wait, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
24.
20. All right, because when I say like on your phones, because I don't know if like back then when you were in high school or something, you had phones or not. So,
No, it's
all
a
right.
lot, it's a lot lesser uh like quality than it is now. But I remember being in the auditorium, like listening to like basically a lot of the same people who I consider my influences now on my music. So it's not like I didn't learn anything, just not anything that pertained to school.
You found like a new let me get like passion or something like that, something that you really truly enjoy and love.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I found a few things like sitting and playing on my phone when we should have been learning. Like I learned like how much like I really want to like be a film director,
Same.
you know. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just like I feel like when you in school and like you generally don't give a shit about that like subject or like what you're learning, and you feel like I want to do something else, and this subject is not going to help me later in life, so why do I need it? Fuck this, like science. Why am I going to need that when I don't want to be a doctor? I don't want to be anything in the scientific like field or anything like that. I want to be like a film director or like a content creator. So it's like I don't need like science or something like that.
right.
That's like my output and like thought on it.
Hmm. And the same could I feel like even be applied for like arts classes within high school because I was in band in middle school. And I had always known I wanted to do music since I was a child. And
What type of
so
music, if you don't mind me asking?
currently I'm a rapper.
Sure. Rapper. All right. Yeah, that's
I,
what's up.
yeah, I go by mcilli, by the way,
Oh, that's a dope name.
for anybody listening. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Like it's literally my name if you just
Take out.
swap the initials. Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically just don't include marking. Just have the M, the first letter.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
It's funny that name actually came about in high school. My friend Daniel, shout out Daniel. he we were just fucking around, like coming up with like stupid raps and shit. Like that's how a lot of it started. We me and him would just write stupid ass shit like in our robotics class that we had together. That's how me and him met.
That's nice.
And yeah, like, and we had like a bunch of stupid names, nothing ever stuck. And one day, like, he came up with two names. I can't remember the one he came up with for himself, but he called me mcilli, and I was like, that's dope.
So yeah, I'd fucking stick with this.
Yeah. And then years later, when I like wanted to take this seriously, I remembered that name, and I was like, yo, you care if I use this? He's like, go ahead. So shout out Daniel for coming up with that name. That's my boy to this day.
To this day, that's what's up. Always keeping the high school friends that always stay true to you.
Yeah.
Because if you always go out in the other, like in the field, of, like especially like music industry, you know, there's a lot of fake people. I'll tell you that right off the bat. There's a lot of fake people.
Yeah, I've experienced them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been a part of a few collectives. Currently, I'm part of Rosewood Culture. We're locally based here in Daytona Beach. Strongest collective I've ever been a part of.
Are you from Florida?
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah. Born in Miami, but I consider Daytona my home.
All right. Yeah. So I'll just call it Miami, Daytona, whatever.
Yeah.
Call it both, honestly.
Yeah.
So why don't you introduce yourself to me and my audience?
Hello, my name is Mark. I go by mcilli. I'm a rapper. I'm a music video director, a visual artist, an occasional Twitch streamer.
Twitch. What do you stream on Twitch?
Anything, honestly.
So you usually, more of like just chatting? Yeah,
kind of. Like it's just whatever I'm playing, and then I bullshit. Like have you ever watched like Vine Sauce or like any of the people associated with them?
Fuck, it's not coming to my head right now, but I feel like I've heard of them.
Yeah, it's like a lot of like literally they just play whatever, and it's the type of commentary they provide. It's not really skilled gameplay, but it's somewhere between like a game stream and a just chatting, you know?
Yeah, it's like the comedy they provide for you that like makes it entertaining and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's almost like Aiden Ross, if you know who he is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, basically who that is.
Yeah.
That's what kind of made me wanted to start streaming, but I was like, I'd rather do YouTube instead of start streaming, then probably branch out to streaming.
Yeah.
Of just like doing mini vlogs and like fucking with people, basically.
Yeah, that was the type of shit like I wanted to do in high school with the clique of friends that I had then. I don't really associate with them now. There's a couple people like my homie Chris that I still am close with today. But I remember when I was a freshman in high school, we had this idea of doing like a Jackass type YouTube channel.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and we only filmed one segment. And we never did anything with it. We never edited the footage. I don't think it ever even came off like my friend's phone.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, but it was me and my friend Chris in the back seat, or not in the back seat, in the bed of our friend's pickup truck. And he was just doing drifts, going fast as shit.
Holy shit.
Drifting in a pickup truck. And we fell out a few times.
Dude, that actually kind of sounds like funny to actually watch.
Yeah, it's a shame that the dude filming it never did anything with the footage.
Fuck yeah, no, because you never know where that could be right now. Like today, you probably could have been still filming for it. You never know.
Yeah, it's on an iPhone somewhere, like reset and resold somewhere probably.
So yeah, you definitely won't. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of impossible to find.
Unless it's in the cloud somewhere.
Yeah, I've always been trying to do like YouTube though. Like, you know how like Balin and Levine or like Danny Duncan, almost those like those type.
Yeah, like I know the names. I don't think I've ever seen anything, but yeah.
Yeah, where they're like it's either like they're fucking with people and it's like a vlog mixing with like doing like fucking with people as well. Like they do like pranks and stuff like that, if you want to call it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you heard about that new thing. It's called fake YouTube intros in public, like embarrassing YouTube intros in public.
Nah.
Never heard of it. It's where like so you go in and you just like there's a crowd of people. There's people. You got your iPhone. You go like this, like you're recording like a YouTube video,
Mm,
and you just say like the most weird and like fucked up shit ever. And it's probably like the funniest shit ever. That's where like I feel like I just wanted to do like shit like that and just like do that.
okay.
Yeah. So I heard you were a former cook. Why don't you tell us a little more about that? Because when I came across your page, I was like, former cook. I want to hear about this.
Yeah. So yeah, I just have a long history in the restaurant industry. That was my former day job before I do what I do now, groundskeeping. And so yeah, man, that's an experience. Some of the stories I could tell about the restaurant industry would make people never want to eat out again. Just learn how to cook at home type shit.
It is because currently I'm working in like a banquet hall almost, so it's kind of like sort of in the restaurant industry, if you
I
want
did,
to say.
yeah,
So
I did a lot of banquet hall stuff. That was where a lot of like uh my work came in because it was like restaurants with that held banquets too.
yeah, and once you see the behind the scenes of some of the shit, you're like,
Hmm.
this is really how it is. Fuck this. I'm never eating this.
Yep.
And especially when I like, because I'm like a server slash like busboy, if you want to really consider it like a banquet hall.
Yeah.
So like, there's the party, and if it's like a buffet or they're serving or taking orders or something like that, they make extra food for like the workers there.
Yeah.
So I'm starving my ass off. So I'm usually just gonna eat the food. But I see how they like prep, like they prep everything and all this. Like the salmon, disgusting. I would never ever touch that.
Hmm.
The way they, I think, where I'm working at currently, they had it. What's it called? Where did they have it? They had it actually in like this bucket with like crushed up other salmon that's been there for over like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's fucking disgusting. And me and my coworker were like, yeah, this is nasty. We're never eating this shit ever again.
Yeah. No, I've had very similar experiences. Fucking I used to work at a country club. That's where a lot of my banquet work came from as well, because we
Mm.
had a big banquet hall there.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we just served like golfers, members, whoever just came in and ate. And in our cooler, we had this big, you know what a Lexan is?
I've
It's
never actually heard of it.
just like a big plastic tub, basically.
Sort of. Yeah, I think I've seen one of those. Never knew
Yeah,
the name.
yeah. So big plastic tub filled with ice and fish, and they just wouldn't change the ice every day, which is something you're supposed to do. You're supposed to change the ice, and you're supposed to check the fish. They
Ugh.
just wouldn't. They would leave this stank fish water in there for a week and change it out every Sunday.
Oh no, that's fucking disgusting with that.
And at the time, I was doing dishwashing and prep work,
Mm.
and and so when they would clean out the fish water, what they would do is they would just put the full thing in the dish pit, and I would have to dump it. And so it was
Ooh.
basically my job. Yeah.
So you basically got to smell that shit every single time you got to clean it
Hmm.
or
Yeah.
you dump it.
Sunday was the clean out day. So I would get to smell that and whatever soups were getting thrown out, just everything.
So they kept one suit for a whole week.
Yep.
Oh, that's fucking disgusting.
Made them on Sunday. Sunday was just the refresh day.
So basically, if you go on Sunday, you get the freshest shit ever.
Hmm.
All right, yeah, because I mean, I don't even think we have soup in our banquet hall. Yeah, I don't even think we have soup.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Nah, the banquets were different because the banquet shit was always served fresh.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah, to a degree.
Yeah, there's always
Um,
something.
yeah. Like like we would order our food way ahead of time and then just hold on it until the day of the banquet. So some of it would go bad and it just wouldn't matter.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. I don't want to name drop the name of the place.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
don't do that. Yeah, no, let's not do that.
but yeah, no, but yeah. Just one of the worst working experiences I've ever had. The head chef there too, who I'm also not going to name drop. He was just absolutely one of the most insecure, aggressive, just horrible to work for, just people in general.
Oh yeah, there's always those type of people they just fucking hate. Like I think there's some, I'm not gonna name drop, but there's one person at my job. He's always on shrooms every single time, and he always drops every single play and everything. Which, like, we don't care. Like
Yeah,
personally, me and my coworkers, we don't give a fuck what you do. Like we don't care if you smoke, like do shrooms or anything like that. But as
yeah,
long as you giving us, if you're not giving us double work, we don't care. But if you are giving us double work, we're gonna start caring because it's like I'm not trying to do extra work, bro, and I'm not getting paid double.
yeah. Now, people who go into work like really fucked up, like they kind of like put themselves in jeopardy, and they put like people in the job in jeopardy.
I
Because
know it's
there
bad.
was yeah, there was a lot of people I worked with just in every job who would come in all sorts of just smacked up. And I go into work smoke, like I smoke before work,
Yeah,
uh I smoke, it keeps me cool, keeps me calm, but I don't go in like so stoned I can't like move or function.
yeah, I feel that.
I see some people do that. Daytona, you see a lot of people come in like just on all sorts of like pharmaceuticals.
Oh, really? Yeah, I think, but he's the only one in our job that's only really on some, unless I can't really notice anything else.
Yeah, and it's like I've done mushrooms. I did mushrooms like a week ago. It's something you do in the like on your own time. It's not something you do at work.
Oh yeah, no, like it's pretend like he has like a shift at like 5, party starts at like 6, 7 or something like that. Come in a little early.
Hmm.
Maybe 30 minutes before he'd come into the shift, he'd be on shrooms, taking the shrooms 30 minutes before, and then come into work, and you'll see his eyes and shit. Like,
Yeah,
and he also looks like a fucking like I don't know, it's like a school threat, basically. Like he's about to like shoot the place. He looks
yeah,
very, very different and very weird, is what I would put it as.
that's dangerous. That's a dangerous combination. Just
Yeah, and like,
psychedelic drugs and school shooters.
and basically he gets bullied and roasted at school. If you not at school, what am I saying? School at the job.
Yeah,
He gets everybody hates him, makes fun of him and everything, and everybody jokes around saying like he might shoot up the place one day.
yeah,
And I'm gonna be honest, I think it's kind of a sad reality that he might go insane.
yeah. I've worked with a few people like that too. It's I try my best to just stay on everybody's good side regardless, because
Yeah, no,
I don't like drama at work.
yeah, no, it's bad because you like I'm working part time, but like at the same time, every time like you work and you're gonna have to see them, and then like you're not trying to deal with that drama because then it just causes a very bad environment to work in.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's why it's kind of shitty. So start off with a new topic. Said, how did you get into like music and what made you become like a rapper or like musician, whatever you want to like consider it
Uh,
as?
all right, so uh, we'll start with musician in general
All
because
right, yeah.
it's a long journey. Um, I've always wanted to do music since I was a child. Since my first conscious thoughts, like the first memories I can pull from the recesses of my mind,
Yeah.
type shit. And I have my grandpa to thank for that. He he's a longtime musician as well. He plays the
That's nice.
guitar mostly. Yeah, he plays a couple other things, but I just remember as a kid, like he just play on guitar, just shred on it, and it was always the coolest thing to me as a toddler.
Yeah, of course. When you see something playing and then you hear that like cool ass noise.
Yeah, and so from there I just was always really interested in music. It was always something I wanted to do.
Hmm.
And rap came to me also kind of early. I ended up putting it away for a while because as a little kid, my father would he would play Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style all the time. It was like that and like a bunch of punk albums, but that was the one rap album like in his rotation. And Snoop Dogg was like my first real gateway into like like rap music and me
Yeah.
wanting to be a rapper, you know.
Yeah, of course.
And I remember being like maybe 6 or 7 years old.
Oh, really?
And yeah, and I wrote just the most inappropriate, like nothing a 6 or 7 year old should write type shit. And my grandma found it because we lived with my grandma at the time. My parents were separated. So it was my grandma showed my dad, and they both were like, this is the worst thing we could have possibly found.
Yeah, what did it say?
Man, I wish I could remember. I remember I threw the word gigolo in there at some point, and I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know what that meant at 6 or 7. I
Well,
just heard
yeah,
it.
you're
I
still
just heard it.
developing.
Yeah, I just heard that shit.
So you're like, hey, let me throw it into a rap. It's gonna sound dope as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, this is hard. This little 6 or 7 year old
Yeah,
writing this shit in crayon. I remember I wrote it out in crayon too, on like
crayon, bro.
construction paper.
That's fucking amazing, bro. Crayon.
Yeah. And so neither my grandma nor my father really wanted to nurture that talent. They didn't come at it like, hey, this is decent. Maybe if you wrote about, something else, you could do something. They were just like, nope, they put a stop to that. So it kind of fell by the wayside. But
Yeah,
music stayed consistent,
of course.
And like I was telling you earlier, I joined middle school band like 6th grade. I started on the clarinet, and I was horrible at it. Um, Eventually, the summer between 7th and 8th grade, my grandpa bought me a bass guitar. He was like, it's time you like actually start to learn how to play an instrument.
Yeah, and take it serious, I guess.
Yeah.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah. So he's like, at first he wanted me to play guitar, and then we were both kind of like, maybe you should play bass.
Yeah, I don't really feel like doing real guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
And still to this day, I'm kind of on and off with the bass, but you can hear my dog shuffling in the background.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really hear that.
I heard it all in my headphones.
Oh, really? I'm probably deaf then. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, it's good. Hopefully it didn't pick up.
No, I probably didn't. You're fine.
But anyways, so yeah, I came back to school 8th grade, and I was like, I don't want to do band no more. Clarinet's not for me.
Fuck this.
Yeah, fuck this shit. And I was gonna join like a woodworking class or something. I don't remember what it was exactly.
They had that?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was something like that, something cool.
Yeah.
And I told my band teacher from the previous year, I seen him, I was like, hey, I started playing the bass. And he was like, oh really? And like a week later, I got a new schedule from like my homeroom teacher or whatever, from first period. Someone gave me like a new schedule, and I seen like my woodworking class got swapped out with 7th period band.
Oh, that's the worst.
Now hear me out, right? There was no 7th period band though.
So
7th period was our last period of the day, excuse me. And his last band period was 6th period. And I knew this because I had friends still in band.
Yeah.
And so when I went in there for the first time, it was just me. It was this kid, Elia, who is still a close friend to this day, and my tattoo artist.
Oh shit, that's what's up.
Yeah. But at the time, like, I sort of like, I knew him, but I didn't know him like that, you know?
Yeah.
And there was this girl, Cassidy, in there. And the band teacher, Mr. Clowers, he was like, all right, kids, we're gonna start a band.
We're gonna start a band. What?
Yeah, he was real deal trying to School of Rock that shit.
Oh my god.
Yes. And it didn't really go nowhere, but I learned like a lot of valuable shit on the bass in that class.
Yeah, it's always good to pick up like a small skill that you could carry into the future, even if that band didn't go anywher. You still
Yeah,
pick something up from it.
Exactly.
That's all
But
that matters.
early on in the existence of that class, Mr. Clowers was like, hey, yo, we need tuba players, and you can read sheet music, like you can read treble and bass clef. So I just want you to give it a shot. And I took to the tuba really well. I couldn't pick it up now, probably, but at the time, like I picked it up like
Real good.
that. Yeah. And yeah. So high school marching band, they wanted me to pay a $500 registration fee. They allowed
500?
they allowed for payment plans, but I was like, man, fuck that shit.
I'm paying 500 fucking for band. Fuck
No,
that. I'm not too
no.
dedicated.
And I didn't have like a consistent way home from school, like if I stayed
Yeah.
after. So I was just like, fuck that shit. But I stayed in music theory because I took music theory in that class.
Yeah.
And yeah, at the time as well, I was really into metal music. So I wanted to play in a metal band. But my girlfriend, who is still my girlfriend to this day, 9 years ago, and
From high school?
yeah,
What
actually,
grade?
ninth freshman year,
Freshman year all the way to 24.
24.
Damn. Good for you,
Yeah.
bro.
Well, I should correct myself. My wife now.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Recently or?
Yeah, a couple months ago.
Oh shit. So like not even a year in.
Yeah,
So like recent. All right.
yeah. But she put a bunch of songs on my MP3 player that I had at the time because I didn't have a phone yet.
I haven't never heard of an MP3 player. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Really? Yeah, you're young.
I'm
You're
on
like
six.
16, right?
Yeah. How the fuck did you know?
I was listening to a couple episodes.
Oh yeah.
After you hit me up, I was like, I gotta see what this is all about. And I was like, okay, I fuck with this.
Yeah. I'm 16. I'm pretty young. I
Yeah.
usually get that I have a baby face though. So
Yeah, you look young as shit.
yeah, it's either
funny story. Side note, real quick. I was out with. Oh, my bad. There was a connection thing going on.
Oh, now you found.
But yeah, real side note, real quick. I was out with some members of Rosewood, and we were hanging outside a liquor store while our boy was inside. It was me, it was Odie, and it was Yenom. And we were outside, and I mentioned that that despite the fact our boy OD is the youngest, Yenom looks younger.
Oh,
and so we pulled this random lady aside. We were like, hey, which one of us looks the youngest? You know?
Yeah.
She made us guess her age and then paused for a long minute, pointed at me and was like, well, you look the oldest. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, all right. And then left.
So she didn't even answer your fucking question.
No, she didn't answer the question at all. She just pointed at me and was like, you look the oldest. And I was like, yeah.
Thank you.
It's like, you're right.
Yeah, I wish I could get that. It's either, I have a baby face, I look young as shit, or you look like a TikToker. I've gotten that a good amount of times. It's either I'm a TikToker or you look like Bryce Hall. I'm like, what the fuck?
TikToker's a funny one. I like that.
Yeah, so like, you look like Bryce Hall. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't look like Bryce Hall. Just because I got black hair doesn't mean I look like Bryce Hall. Like, for instance, I think I was actually hanging out, and there's this one chick. She comes up to me and goes like, "You look like Bryce Hall." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, I don't look like Bryce Hall at all. I don't see it.
I don't even know who Bryce Hall is. Am I that old?
Shit, search him up on TikTok. Even if do you have TikTok?
I have TikTok on my phone.
Search him up when he had black hair. Holy fuck.
I'm gonna Google that shit real quick.
Yeah, Bryce
But
Hall, it's something else.
Bryce Hall, black hair. All right.
Yeah, let me just.
Damn. All right. I kind of see it.
Yeah,
I don't see it, but I could see where that girl coming from.
it's the fucking hair.
Yeah, it's the hair.
Yeah, that's why. Because every time I go like this or something like this, it's kind of
Yeah,
yeah. It's the hair, probably.
It's the TikToker look. That's funny.
Yeah, I was got that. I was actually working a wedding, and this what's it called? This one chick comes up to me and goes like, "Are you a TikToker? Do you do TikTok?" I go like, "Nah, I don't do TikToks. Do you think I should?" And she was like, "Yeah, you should really start practicing some TikTok dances." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. I don't know how to dance. No, I'm good. I'm gonna pass on that one." But yeah, it's usually what I get.
I've tried to get into TikTok, and like I'm not into the dances and shit. I like a lot of the real short form like comedy bits. It reminds me of like old Vine.
Be honest with you, now there's not that many dancing. Well, I mean, there's still dancing, but it's mostly like revolved around like comedy and all of this and like short like sturdy dances, if you want to call them like that. It's not like the old 2020 TikTok where you're hitting the fucking renegade and some dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
It's not like that anymore.
Nah, that's like all the shit like my sister would like. She wasn't really like trying to do the dances, but she pulled that shit up and she'd be like, "You don't know what the renegade is?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really not like that. It evolved in like a good way now. It's all like comedy skits and all that. And also
that's good. I could get behind that because I fell off of it for a minute, but
I mean, it's also a good way to promote like your brand or whatever you're doing. Yeah, I heard it's an easy way to go, like a fantastic way to go.
That's really like that's really what like I was trying to do on it, and I just at the time I couldn't figure it out. But it's always something I plan to go back to.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think you should honestly go back into it or something like that because you never know what could happen. Literally overnight, you could have overnight fame.
Yeah, exactly.
And then that's where your career just takes off and stuff like that. And then history is made from there.
Yeah.
It's basically how it goes.
Yeah.
So I heard you were like a music video producer, I think he said earlier.
Yeah.
Why don't you explain a little more about that?
So oh shit. Hold on real quick before we get into that. I realized I cut myself off earlier. Just real quick. Yeah, so MP3 player. I can explain what that is if you need, but it was a device that just played MP3 files. That was it. You just put headphones into it. And so my girl put a bunch of Tyler the Creator songs on there for me. And that's how I got back into rap. That's where I needed to finish that story.
Let's hear it.
Yeah. No, that's it. My girl put a bunch of Tyler the Creator songs on there. And from there I got into Odd Future and gotten to Run the Jewels. And then like trap blew up in the mainstream. And so like I got influenced by like a lot of like the mainstream stuff.
Yeah, the big shit.
Yeah, but also the underground. I like to mix my influences. Like I like the beat selection of like the mainstream sort of sound.
Yeah, of course. I feel you on that.
With like the rapping and the lyricism of like older shit or more underground shit, you know?
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, sorry. I needed to go back to that because I forgot, like I cut myself off on that one.
Nah, you fine. I got like a really important question though before you talk about the video producing and all that.
Go for it.
All right, it's about do you really fuck with like 90s music and all that?
Yeah.
All right. What are your thoughts? Oh, wait, sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, like, especially before I got into rap, like 90s, like alternative rock. Like I was really into Radiohead, especially. I am.
So yeah.
But
So
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
all right. So my question is, do you like Nirvana? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Important question. You do?
yeah. Kurt
Mm,
Cobain is very important to the history of music.
of course.
Yeah.
I fucking
Uh,
love that.
and not only that, but Nirvana just slaps.
Yeah, no, just loves me, especially when you stoned off your ass or something like that.
Yeah,
Eating some
yeah,
like fucking Mickey D's 2 in the morning,
yeah.
playing
No,
some like Nirvana, some shit.
yeah, no, I fuck with Nirvana. What I don't really fuck with is sort of the romanticism. The I'm gonna fuck up this word pronunciation. The romanticization. I know I fucked it up. Is the Southern accent?
I'm not that smart as well, so hey, or I'm not.
It's
Yeah, I don't
I
know how to pronounce
know
shit.
I know the word is just I'm fucking myself up on it, but um romanticizing like sort of the death and the suicide of Kurt Cobain, you know,
Yeah,
and you know, and a lot of the conspiracy theories about it that followed. Like at the end of the day, like I think it should be more about respecting what Kurt Cobain and Nirvana did
for the music
to
industry.
exactly for the music industry and the sound of music in general.
Of course, yeah, because I know not know, but like there's some like rock and all of this nowadays that like copy the same type of flow and like beats of like Nirvana.
Yeah,
So that's basically how they kind of changed how some of the rock music sounds nowadays, if you'd like to say.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Now we could go back to how you got into like video producing and all that. Why don't you explain?
So this stems back to me wanting to be a film director. Honestly, I got really into like film directing and screenwriting in high school.
Mm,
And so like I just looked up like a bunch of shit on like how to direct, how to edit, this, that, and the other.
yeah.
And years later, when I was in my previous group, known as I don't know if I want to name drop them
Uh,
because I don't know if they're still around.
it's up to you. I'm not gonna
I
force you to do
Yeah,
anything.
no. Uh, when I was in my old collective, I did a collaborative project with a producer who goes by Brown World now. I will name drop him because I don't got no issues with him. He's still cool people.
All right.
Um, I did a collaborative project with him, and he was like, "Yo, if you can send footage," because he lives in Chicago.
Yeah.
He was like, "If you can send footage, I'll edit a video for you."
Oh shit.
So yeah, so we did a video for this song called Miami Vice. You can't find it nowhere now. I deleted all my old shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
Like all my shit available now is from 2019 on. This was 2018 that this happened.
20. How long is that? It's
3 years now. So 3 years ago, I technically directed my first music video, but I didn't edit it.
I mean, it's a little bit ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still good
So
to practice really. I'm fucking lost right now.
nah, you're good. You're good.
Oh, so wait, keep on going what you saying, bro. I'm so lost.
No, you're good. Um,
My
so
fault.
nah, you're good. You're good, man. So 2018, I did a collab project. Dude was like, send me footage, I'll edit a video. And so I got my friend Daniel
Yeah.
and I got my boy Adam. And I was like, will y'all help me film this video? And they were
Yeah.
like, hell yes.
Hell yeah, I want to do this shit.
Yes. They were like, absolutely. Because those are my boys. Those are my boys from high school to this day.
Of course, you're staying true to you.
Yeah, like I wish I talked to them more often, but I know they're doing well, and I still keep up with them every now and
That's good. They
again.
still live in like the Florida area where you live, or
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
oh, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah, and so yeah, they helped me film the video, and I sent the footage off. The dude Brown World sent the finished video back, and it was amazing for
Fucking
the time. At
best
the
quality
time,
out there.
yeah, at the time it blew me away. Like, it wasn't the best, but like for what we did and for my first ever music video for my shit,
It was the shit.
yeah, it was the shit. I was like, I basically directed it. Like, I told my homies what to do with the camera and shit. And
Yeah.
dude fucking
Went crazy.
Yeah, he went crazy on fucking Adobe Premiere.
Oh yeah, I would fucking suck at that. It's always been a hard one for me to get into that.
That's what I use to edit my videos. But yeah, moving on with that. I started fucking around in Premiere Pro sometime in 2020, I think. I think it was during the quarantine, because I was laid off for the time from my job. They were like, we only need like
3 people.
like we only need like a skeleton crew, basically. So
Skeleton
you're
crew.
not needed. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
And so, yeah, I mean, it was fun because that time, like, I made a lot of like really dope music. Those projects are still out, but I was fucking around with these shitpost videos.
Yeah.
Just making these terrible meme videos. You can't really find them nowhere.
I think I know what videos you try to talk about. Like, I think everybody's tried to done them before.
Yeah.
Or do them.
Like, I'm not gonna tell people where to find them, but you can find at least one of them still out there. It's not posted on any Rosewood or like my page or nothing like that.
YouTube, Twitter, Insta, Facebook.
It's on YouTube. I'll say that much.
All right, it's on YouTube.
It's again, it's got nothing to do, like, it's on no page to do with me or Rosewood culture as a collective. That's all I'll say.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's impossible for me to find.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you.
It's gonna be a goose hunt. Those who know. But
yeah, I definitely don't know. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that one.
Yeah. I think there's two out there.
2.
And they're on 2 different pages. But anyways.
Fuck, you make it even harder.
Yeah, so that gave me the experience, though, to say, hey, I can edit a music video.
Yeah.
And I told my boys in Rosewood, I was like, let me do a music video. And they were like, all right. And we chose the song. It's called GCM. It's short for Golf Club Membership.
Yeah.
And my original idea was to like sneak onto a bunch of golf courses and just film until they kicked us off.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But nobody else really wanted to go with that.
They pussied out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want to say they pussied out. That's my boys. I love Rosewood. Maybe they pussied out a little bit.
They pussied out, but I understand where the consequences. Listen, they didn't want to deal with any cops or anything.
Yeah, exactly. Like a couple of our members like got kids and shit. So it's I understand.
All right, yeah, that makes a lot more sense now.
I don't got kids, so I ain't got that.
You don't gotta worry
in that regard.
Yeah.
So, sorry, the connection's being a little weird.
No, you're fine. Hello?
Yo.
All right,
yeah, there it is. Sorry, I don't know why my connection's being weird. I think I'm the only person on the Wi-Fi.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's good now.
Yeah, so, yeah, like I said, I don't got kids, so I was like, yeah, let's break on and do some wild shit. And they were like, nah. So we booked a legitimate like appointment to go and golf, quote unquote.
Yeah, quote unquote golf.
Yeah. We invited our boy Cody out, who has a camera, and a couple other people out to be extras, and we fucking filmed that shit. Nobody had any problems. Like, we pulled up with fucking with hella fucking blunts rolled and shit.
Oh shit, that's what's up.
Yeah, and we were fucking pouring up on the course and shit. It was a good time.
Best music video out there.
Yeah.
It was when you got the blunts and everything.
Yeah. And yeah, so that was the first music video I directed and edited. It is still up, unlike the Miami Vice video. You can still go to the Rosewood Culture YouTube page and find the golf club membership video.
Rosewood what?
Culture.
Rosewood coat. Oh fuck, what? All one word or?
Nah, it's two separate on YouTube, and the video is GCM.
Yeah. There's a couple.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of videos. GCM. Yeah.
That's a good amount.
Mm-hmm. We've been putting in work. I don't want to promote GCM too much, purely because one of the members on that song is no longer affiliated with Rosewood. But I gotta plug it purely for the fact that I'm very proud of that video, and it is my first video, and the song still does go hard. I can't deny that.
I'll have to hear it after we're done recording with this.
Absolutely.
Of course. Yeah. So what?
Oh, and then I have two more videos that I did way more recently. One is for my boys Light and RSWOD. They're Rosewood as well.
What's up?
And they did a song called Catching Bodies Like I'm Alec Baldwin. Yeah.
That's a legendary name right there.
Yeah. And so they recorded that song on a Friday. OD hit me up Sunday and was like, "Hey, yo, you want to film a video?" I was like, "Okay, let's do this shit."
Yeah, let's do this.
And we filmed it the next day. I had it done the following Friday, and it was up and ready to go.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so I speed ran that edit. That's probably the video I'm most proud of.
Did it the quickest, and you're the most proud of it. That's always the best.
Well, it's not even my quickest, because the following video, I am still very proud of it for a different reason. We did a song called Thankful as Rosewood Culture.
Yeah.
And because we meet up every Wednesday. The Wednesday before Thanksgiving, literally the day before Thanksgiving, I messaged the group chat that we all have and was like, "Hey, yo, what if we recorded a song and put out a video for Thanksgiving, like within like less than 24 hours?" And everyone was on board. So I finished my shift at work. I got picked up, immediately went to the studio, and we got work on the song. It was done in like maybe 2 or 3 hours.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. We're really like, we don't fuck around with our work ethic, you know?
No, of course. Never really fuck around with the work ethic. There we go.
No, absolutely not. And so, we got the song done. We went out and recorded the video in about another 2 or 3 hours, I'd say.
Yeah.
And after that, I immediately got home. Yo. Hey, I'm doing something right now, man. Oh, you're on the phone. I'm on it. I'm doing an interview right now. Yeah. Nah, you're good, man. You good. Sorry about that.
Are you good? You can get my gun, whatever you start.
Yeah, so we We did the video, shot in about 2 or 3 hours. I got home at midnight. I had the video done and edited at 5 a.m.
Whew. So you put in that grind and work.
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm proud of it for that reason, for the amount of crunch time I put into it.
And it still came out good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Came out really good.
That's what's up. Putting in that work. You've got anything else you want to share or tell to the audience?
Yeah, a couple things. So, yeah, again, let me shout out.
Oh yeah, I was about to do that. Yeah, do all the shout outs.
Let me shout out Rosewood Culture, Odie, Light, Yenom, Chemo, Kesey, and Slanus. It's my boys. Yenom's got a project dropping in a couple weeks. I don't remember the exact date right now. Return from Saturn. I've got a single dropping. Oh God, what was the date I just chose? I chose the date today.
Like before this interview?
Yeah, like a couple hours ago. It's first Tuesday of January. I think that's the 4th. Yeah.
Yeah, probably the 4th.
I've got a single drop in January 4th. It's called Zaniel Bedingfield.
All right. Yeah.
There's going to be a video dropping with that as well, also directed and edited by me.
I'll stay tuned for that.
Hell yeah. Let's see. Rosewood Culture has a Christmas single dropping. I don't know if it's dropping before or right after Christmas, but stay tuned for that.
Okay.
Yeah, and let me shout out my boys at 4K, MV, and Jiggy 2K. Matt and Jack, I love y'all boys. I'm gonna talk to y'all on the PlayStation chat as soon as possible.
PlayStation chat.
That's my boys. That's who I stream with.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That's who I stream with usually. Either them or sometimes Chemo.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, and I work with them on music too.
So any social media you want to shout out of yours, of anything?
All my ats is at MC_ILI at MC_illy. All Rosewood social media is at Rosewood Culture, one word.
All right. Yeah. I'll link it all in the description of this video. So if you guys are watching this on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn on post notifications. New episodes every Thursday. This is the first episode of the new season, actually. So episode 1, season 3. So if you guys are also watching this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Pandora, or anything, iHeartRadio, anything like that, please make sure to download it, support it, do anything you can to support it. It means the world to me. And if you would like to say anything else before we end this interview.
Yeah, no, just follow me on Instagram, follow Rosewood Culture on Instagram, and subscribe to Rosewood Culture YouTube. Thank you very much for having me on, man.
Hey, nice having you on too. Have a nice day, everybody.